Hi, my name is David Hahn, and I am a tech integrator at LaCumber Junior High School. Today I'm going to make a quick video about how to grade effectively on Canvas. So my goal is to give you some tips and tricks to save you some time as you're grading. So let's take a look. Now, if you see here, I changed the camera view so you can see my keyboard. I want to go over some of the hotkeys that will help you as you're grading. And so here, you can see I'm on my dashboard. I have a couple of assignments on the right side that I need to grade. A lot of these just have one, so it won't help me with the specific tip I'm trying to give you. And so I'm going to focus on this one right here that has 29 students that have turned it in. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And you'll see that the student has submitted it. It's a PDF version. And so my job is to look through this and make sure that students are following and completing it. And so I could take a look here, and I'm happy with it. Now, before I move on, I want to just kind of highlight where we're getting these shortcuts. So if you click on this cog right here, you could click on keyboard shortcuts. You'll see there's a list of buttons I can click instead of using my mouse. And so as we're grading our homework assignments, one of the things you might notice is that we have to move our mouse and click on specific buttons, and that just takes time. And so I highly recommend using keyboard shortcuts to help us so that we're not having to move our mouse and mentally have to think, oh, I have to move my mouse to this position, click on it to move to the next student. So here you could take a look. Student has completed the assignment. I'm going to go ahead and click on this button right here, this box right here to get into the grading portion. I'm going to say 2 out of 2. Now, if you remember the keyboard shortcuts, J was to move to the next student. And if I click on J, you'll see that it fills it into the box, and that's not what I want. And so I can't just click J. I need to click on Tab. Now, Tab will move from right here. You see how the cursor's in this box. If I click on Tab, it's going to move it down here. And now I could click on buttons like J to move on to the next student. And so what I recommend is as you're grading through here, you'll start using these buttons to help you grade. And so I'm scrolling down and I'm seeing, all right, students show all their work. They understand what we're doing just for the smell of it. I'm happy with it. So I could click in here again, click 2. Tab to get out of this box, and click J. Now if I spam J or just press J over again, you'll see on the top students, I'm moving on from the next from the previous student to the next student. If I click on K, I'll go backwards. And so this is just one of the hotkeys that I think helps me save at least 10 minutes a day. If I have 100 assignments to grade, it just moving my mouse over here to click this next button and then having to move my mouse back into this box just over and over again is a waste of my time, in my opinion. And so I'm trying to just kind of pass on some of the ways I try to save some time. And so hotkeys are important. In SpeedGrader, you can also access other portions, but I highly recommend using these hotkeys. The options also, one of the things I recommend is to sort student list by submission status. That way, when you click on J, it'll move on to the next student. If this setting is incorrect, meaning it is by student name, if I click on J, there's a possibility that the student did not submit this assignment yet, and so now I'm just wasting time looking at some student that hasn't turned in the assignment yet. And so I highly recommend you change sort student by submission status. And not only that, when you're clicking this next button, you will get the student that has completed it. And so I'm going to go back to the very top, check the student's work. If I'm happy with it, give it a grade. Click in here to Tab J. The Tab button moves you out of the box. J will move you to the next student. Hope that was helpful.